Now at 9, the next steps for one village business after a crash on the grand opening day. Our Emma Matlock has the details.
And find out why the solar eclipse is creating change in Muncie lodging prices with just 42 days to spare.
Plus, how the West Side Skate Park is going from idea to approval.
And how one Greek fraternity was honored in yesterday's showcase.
And I'm tracking severe weather coming across the state of Indiana very soon. Coming soon tomorrow.
Local news about local people, live from Ball State Unified Media. You're watching NewsLink Indiana.
A truly beautiful day today in Muncie. You're taking a live look at the Brown Family Amphitheater here on campus as temperatures reached a high of 70 degrees. Thanks for joining us at 9. I'm Abby Urban.
And I'm Daniel Hochsteller. Many cities across Indiana broke temperature records today, but while things were pretty nice today, a different scene might be in store for tomorrow. Weather forecaster Ian Kowalski joins us with what we can expect.
That's right, there's going to be severe weather across Indiana tomorrow, but before we get away from today, let's check out our temperatures right now. Here in Muncie, 61 degrees, 63 in Indianapolis, and 64 in Terre Haute. It is very warm across the state right now, reflecting those past couple days. And let's look at our 24-hour temperature change. 14 degrees in Muncie, 15 in Indianapolis, 25 degrees all the way down in Bloomington. Very big temperature, 24-hour temperature changes across Indiana. And how did we get here? We started off at 56 degrees on Thursday here in Muncie, sunk down to 41 on Saturday, near our normal, but all the way up to 70 degrees here on Monday. And we are going to continue to warm back up and see some severe weather over the next couple of days. What you're going to want to look out for: thunderstorms tomorrow, more warm days ahead, and snow and hail coming in very soon.
Thank you, Ian. It was a big celebration, the first grand opening for a brand new restaurant in the village. But little did the owner know he wouldn't be opening the shop the next day. Instead, a second grand reopening would be scheduled for the future.
NewsLink.
Yes, Abby and Daniel, it has been over a month since a car crashed into the Midnight Cafe and Grill. It took a couple of days for shop to actually open up again, but it did unfortunately leave a couple of scars for the owner.
It was bad. Once that happened, I thought it was over for me, honestly.
Ernesto Polito is no stranger to the restaurant industry, so he's seen quite a few things. But this?
I'm really glad that nobody got hurt during that time. Nobody was sitting down there.
He never expected to see something like this happening to him, especially on grand opening day.
We're in the process of fixing the glasses, but the construction company haven't contacted me yet.
A Facebook post by Midnight Cafe and Grill said a car drove right into the side of the building. No one was injured in the restaurant due to the crash, but the structure of the building did suffer from damages.
The structure of the building, it's a little different, and I just felt like it was gonna be good to have something different around this area.
It was a setback that closed doors for a few days, but the community came together to help.
It definitely was a setback, but I think this just proves like how strong, Muncie really is. They come and support us and everything.
So while the outside may have taken some damage, it's what's inside where the friendly people and the smell of ethnic food still linger in the air.
I will say it's a multicultural type place. It not only has Hispanic food, but of course American food, just a little bit of everything. It's very a welcoming atmosphere. I will say that.
And the restaurant will be having a grand opening right after they get this fixed. And for more information, updates on when that will be happening, you can go on Facebook on Midnight Cafe and Grill's Facebook page. In Muncie, Emma Matlock, NewsLink Indiana.
Thank you, Emma. We're almost a month out from the eclipse, and for people traveling to Muncie, looking for a place to stay is very important. NewsLink Indiana's Oliver Moster shines some light on how it's also important for property owners.
Muncie is in the path of totality for the first time in almost 1,000 years, but if you tried to find a hotel for that weekend, it could set you back almost $1,000. People who own properties around Muncie have been preparing for the visitors for the eclipse for the better part of this year.
I was told about that about 9 months ago when I was opening up the Airbnb for the people that I manage.
Stacy Kelsey manages 3 properties around Muncie. The typical crowd that reserves her Airbnbs are alumni, parents coming in for events, even people coming to watch concerts in Indianapolis.
Not vacation, not normally, but my one that today they're coming for vacation because it's their anniversary. So sometimes that one has a hot tub, so sometimes that draws people in.
Her properties have been booked for months for the eclipse and was a nice boost in revenue, though she missed her chance to really cash in.
I'm not getting the astronomical prices that, these other hotels and other Airbnbs are getting, but yes, it is good opportunity when you have big things like that happen.
Events like these are usually discussed on host sites, a virtual gathering place for Airbnb hosts where they can give tips on properties, bookings, and community events.
We give each other insights. A lot of times a host, especially a lot of Indianapolis will post, concert dates, things like that to let other hosts know to hike those prices.
As to why people should come to Muncie for the eclipse,
there's a lot of neat things in this town. People ask me all the time, like, what can we do while we're there? I just think that we're in the location, since it is going straight, through. I mean, I don't think it really matters where your Airbnb is.
In Muncie, Oliver Moster, NewsLink, Indiana.
To find out more about Eclipse events going around Muncie, go to eclipsemuncie.com.
Permits have been approved for the West Side Park Skate Park, which has been on the table since 2020. According to a release from the city, the design for the skate park was bid out in 2022. Engineering and design work were ready to go last year, but permits were required for before construction could start. Now, since the permits have been approved, the project will be up for bid next month. The contractor and timeline for the skate park will be announced 6 weeks later.
On campus, the Act Like a Noob showcase was held yesterday at Lucina Hall. Participants put on a show of theatrics and dancing after 2 months of hard work to perfect their strolling in honor of a male Greek fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi. Participant Evan
As a chapter, we really try to give back to the ladies a lot. We do the Pretty Boy Wednesday where we give out flowers and sometimes chocolate like that. So I like a noob. It gives us an opportunity to bond with these girls, but also have the girls bond with each other. And I feel like that's the biggest thing of it all. No matter who wins, who loses, it's the connection that you make with the girls on your team, which 9 times out of 10 are lifelong.
We've definitely had some very good weather out today. Daniel, it's been beautiful over the campus, and we'll be right back after the break.
Dear moms and dads, what you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas.
You know it's true.
Mom, we love you always.
Everything I do.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking, now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Man, it's lonely. Like, going through life lonely.
There is the therapeutic aspect of music, just expressing how you feel. I'm going to talk to Howie about his feelings, make it into a song.
Google has paused its AI tool's ability to produce images of people after a backlash over historically inaccurate depictions of race. The artificial intelligence tool named Gemini was generating images that largely showed people of color in place of white people. The error was blasted on social media and shows how AI models still struggle with the concept of race. Google says it's working to address the problem and will re-release an improved version of Gemini soon.
The U.S. Supreme Court is set to hear arguments that may have the potential to change the internet as we know it. The justices will decide if social media platforms can choose for themselves what content goes on their sites and what can be removed. The case focuses on Texas and Florida laws that allow individuals to sue tech companies for alleged violations. State officials argue they are regulating social media platforms' business behavior, not their speech. But opponents say the state laws infringe on their platform's First Amendment rights. They believe that they could lead to unintended consequences, such as allowing posts that promote hate speech, eating disorders, or election misinformation. Amazon is rolling out what they call a new high-tech shopping experience at Whole Foods stores. The smart shopping carts are designed to track what you're buying as you go, allowing you to skip the checkout line. Customers can log into their Amazon or Whole Foods Market app using a QR code. Then after signing in, it's as simple as putting some bags in the cart and start scanning. As for produce, the cart has a built-in scale which weighs as you go. Payment will be automatically processed using the credit card associated with your account.
The Odysseus moon lander is expected to stop communicating with Earth today. NASA's program Intuitive Machines says it's intended to collect data until the lander's solar panels were no longer exposed to light. They believe that will happen sometime Tuesday, which is earlier than expected. It's not clear yet how this will affect the number of images and information Odysseus will send to Earth. Intuitive Machines has already released an image during its approach to the moon, but none has since had landed.
You should be getting ready for thunderstorms and hail coming into the next couple of days. Find out when after the break.
As a dad, every day is a challenge. To make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to try and to teach them. When they learn something new, and you can just see in their faces, it's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
Oh man, I can't believe I'm missing this. Okay, Grandma. I see you.
Don't get stuck at home with the flu. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. It keeps you, your community, and loved ones protected. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Can't believe you're doing this alone. I've done it before. I remember you threw your back out. How you holding up? Hand me that board. Nothing wrong with getting help. I'm good. I did it when Felicia left. I'll figure it out. I know you will, but you don't have to do it alone, that's all I'm saying. If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence? Now you need my help. It can be a real pain sometimes, you know what? Mm-hmm.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Welcome back. Like we mentioned earlier, many cities across Indiana broke temperature records today.
And Muncie was no exception to that warm weather. Students took the chance today to soak in the 60 to 70 degree temps. It was perfect weather to take an evening jog, walk the dog, or even put up a hammock. But are these conditions here to stay? Ian Kowalski has a look at our weather.
Well, these conditions are here to stay for just a bit longer. Still very warm this evening. 61 degrees in Muncie, 63 in Indianapolis, 64 in Terre Haute. It has been absolutely beautiful today, and it's going to stay pretty warm as we head into early morning tomorrow as well. 59 degrees here at 3 a.m., 58 at 5 a.m., continuing all the way into tomorrow morning before we start to warm up around sunrise. But let's not forget about how we got here. 70 degrees was today's high, very far away from our record high of 74 degrees set in 2004. And again, very far away from our normal of 44 degrees for this time of year. But let's also look at how we got here. It was 56 degrees on Thursday. That's still very far above our normal down here around 40 degrees. And we even sunk down on Saturday at 41 degrees, but we've warmed all the way right back up over these past couple of days, arriving at 70 degrees here on Monday. And tonight, it's going to stay pretty warm. 56 degrees and partly cloudy with those gusts of 28 miles per hour that you're going to want to watch out for if you stay out tonight, this evening at all. But additionally, early morning hours are going to see chances of hail around 3 a.m. through 5 a.m. And those should dissipate as you head into those early morning hours. But they'll stick around throughout the rest of the day. Check out these hatches right here. That's where we're going to see 2-inch diameter hail throughout this entire area, including Muncie, Indiana. 5% chance of a hail threat looking at tomorrow throughout the Midwest, Indiana, and Illinois. You're going to want to look at tomorrow as well to see when that's going to arrive. 57 degrees at 8 a.m. with showers, but those strong winds at 21 miles per hour without gusts. 66 degrees at noon. You're going to see periodic breaks from the showers throughout the day. Thunderstorms, most of them arriving around 5 p.m. 68 degrees with up to 30 mile per hour gusts. Definitely going to want to stay safe if you leave your house either early tomorrow morning or late tomorrow evening. And let's look at, again, those arriving on our precision cast. You see these dark red right here, that's where you're going to see the most severe weather. Moving out throughout the rest of the day, you're going to see here at 5 p.m. another chance of showers. That's when the majority of your weather is going to arrive. And a chance of snow Wednesday at 9 a.m. That's going to head down towards Delaware County. Definitely want to watch out for that. Again, if you're traveling anywhere early Wednesday morning as well. And what's that look like in terms of severe weather? A slight risk here in Indiana and Illinois. Looking across the Midwest, you're going to see on Tuesday, our day 2 outlook, that severe weather is going to blanket the Midwest. You're going to want to look out anytime you're outside tomorrow of these next couple of days because those weather patterns will be sporadic. So you're going to want to take caution. 80% chance of showers on Tuesday, 40% on Wednesday. We're going to cool down a little bit towards the midweek as well. 42 and 46 on Thursday and Friday. Going to be very windy those couple days as well, continuing those high gust trends. Looking at Monday as well, 40% chance, another chance of showers on Monday, cooling down a little bit, 54 degrees. So what's going to happen is we're going to start to cool down as we head towards the midweek, and we're going to have very similar warm temperatures as we look at the weekend.
Definitely am really excited for this beautiful weather. It was truly beautiful today here in Muncie. It was so beautiful. People were all over campus, hammocks, everything. It was awesome.
Oh, it was awesome. And for me as a meteorologist, it was very interesting as well because we're super far above what we should expect for this time of year, but I still really enjoyed it. I spent my time outside today.
I'm honestly looking forward with the thunderstorms because I'm the kind of person that likes to go outside and watch the thunderstorms. I don't know if you would suggest that, but that's something I do.
Well, I wouldn't, but.
Thank you so much, Ian.
All levels of basketball are moving into the madness of March, and a familiar program is back in the MAC. All this and more, next in sports.
It's something about having that piece of paper. Some people think that's worth more than my skills.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
You just gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Analytics and empathy. That's how I've gained clients.
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
¿Qué color? Perfecto, mijo.
Gracias. Thank you.
What's wrong, mijo?
Donating to a pet's medical care is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
At night, NewsLink Indiana brings you the news before you go to bed. But Friday mornings, you're waking up with Cardinal Weather, bringing you up to speed on the day's top stories.
And giving you up-to-the-minute conditions from the Ball State Weather Center.
And of course, lots of fun.
I gave mine personality. Look, it's got eyebrows. Ooh.
My lucky glove didn't even work.
But I also am excited for those fall temperatures.
Start your Friday mornings with Cardinal Weather, live on the Cardinal Weather Facebook page.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Jake Dickman with sports. The Ball State men's basketball season is boiling down, and with only a handful of games left, every win counts. NewsLink Indiana's Dakota Atwood joins us with more. Dakota?
Thanks, Jake. The men's basketball MAC tournament is approaching, and right now, Ball State would not make the cut. The top 8 teams make the tournament, and the Cards currently find themselves in the 9th spot.
The MAC tournament is on the horizon as Ball State men's basketball tries for a final push. Eastern Michigan storms into Worthen Arena on Saturday, hoping to improve their chances at the MAC tournament as well. Bashir Jihad matched up against his brother Yusuf, and for the first time, both players started in the same game.
I mean, yeah, we didn't, that wasn't my matchup or anything, so it wasn't really, meet on meet, whatever, guarding him, but, just, it's cool to be out there with them. Obviously, it's cool to compete, but, my mind is on winning the game versus Eastern.
The Cardinals fell to the Eagles in a heartbreaker, 56-58. Junior forward Mickey Pearson knows how the Cards can move forward.
We're all frustrated. We all thought we should have had this one, but maybe we got to go on the road and get wins. So, we just got to be mentally tough right here and just go get them.
Just as they've done time and time again, Ball State had a lead late in the game, but couldn't close out and get the victory.
Because we just couldn't just grind this game out. And so we've done a poor job, either my communication or their ability to comprehend. One of them is lacking. So it's obviously on me.
The Cardinals are back in action on the road tomorrow against Central Michigan, and they will continue to fight for their chance at a MAC tournament bid in Mount Pleasant. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m.
Thanks, Dakota. A familiar program is set to join the Mid-American Conference fold. The University of Massachusetts will be back in the MAC starting in the 2025-2026 season per ESPN. The MAC presidents voted to invite UMass today as the school had already formally applied to the league. The timing of an official announcement is not known, but UMass is set to accept and finalize the details of the arrangement in the near future. The last time UMass had an affiliation with the MAC was from 2012 to 2015, when their football program played in the conference. But at the end of the 2015 season, Massachusetts declined full membership. To take it over to the high school hardwood, Muncie Burris boys basketball readies for the sectionals. NewsLink Indiana's Jake Garcia met with the squad to see how they've been preparing.
It's less than 48 hours until Muncie Burris boys basketball sets out for sectional play. First-year head coach Blair Broussard touches on the goals he hopes for his players.
We want to play our hardest, play our smartest, most importantly play together, but all in all, just want to make sure these kids are, having the time of their life. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that these kids get.
For the players, this game has a lot of meaning. Senior Asher Donahue speaks on the desire to keep the season alive and the importance a win can have on the squad.
Nobody wants to lose this game. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to keep going, keep playing together. Everybody likes each other. Everyone loves each other's family. No one wants to leave.
The sense of family has been the type of culture that Coach Broussard set out to implement from the very start.
Trying to build the best model young adults that we can through the umbrella of basketball.
With an emphasis on culture, the players will continue to buy in so they can reach the levels of success they strive for.
Hard work is the only way we're going to get there. And I want to show the hard work. I want to get there, show people how it's done. Don't go easy.
The Owls will not take it easy on the Westdell Warriors this Wednesday in Alexandria with tip-off set for 6 p.m. In Muncie, Jake Garcia, NewsLink, Indiana.
Definitely interesting, guys. I'm back in the MAC. UMass is back. 13 teams, a little odd. Maybe we see a 14th team come in. What are you guys' thoughts?
I definitely think it's interesting. It's nice to have more competition, though, obviously, for the Cards.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely more competition, but unfortunately, I won't be able to enjoy UMass coming to the MAC because I'll be leaving, but it'll be a great competition,
That's all right.
that's for sure.
We'll be juniors, so it's so far down the road.
Fair. Don't make me feel old, please.
You're right, though. Raises the competition. You're right, so it can only be a good thing for us.
Well, definitely. Thank you so much, Jake.
Of course.
Coming up, we have the details on a free stay in Las Vegas. Find out how you can stay at this beautiful spot.
Plus, a final look at weather next.
Attacks against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders are on the rise.
My simple solution to the problem was remove people from the scene and help them feel safer. In terms of the hate crimes, I think there is so much more work to be done. We really need to come together and tackle this issue as a community.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk about a beautiful offer. Christina Aguilera is partnering with Airbnb to offer a stay at her home near Las Vegas. The 4-bed, 4-bath house has a pool and a panoramic mountain view of the Vegas Strip. 2-day stay for 4 people includes a night of drinks with Christina, a burlesque lesson with her longtime choreographer, a boudoir photo shoot with her personal glam team, dinner at her favorite restaurant on the Strip, and VIP tickets to her residency show at the Venetian Resort and Casino. Did we mention the stay is free? Guests just have to pay for travel to and from Vegas. The 2-day stay is available from February 29th to March 2nd.
It was a run of a lifetime, a moment a couple won't soon forget. On Sunday, a man and his girlfriend both competed in a Las Vegas rock and roll running series. The man crossed the finish line first and waited for his girlfriend to complete her race. But then the surprising moment came. The man got down on one knee and proposed. She said yes, they exchanged a kiss, and off they ran.
Definitely it's been beautiful weather, but let's hear some more about it from Ian.
Yeah, of course. We're going to be looking at some severe weather, especially as we head into tomorrow and overnight. You might see some hail if you're out early tomorrow morning as well. Definitely going to want to watch out for that. As well as Wednesday as well, you're going to see the remnants of that line of showers. You're going to see a 40% chance of rain. We're going to cool down after that. 42 degrees on Thursday, 46 on Friday. We're going to warm right back up after that as we see a lot of wind over those next couple days. 60 degrees on Saturday and 68 degrees on Sunday. Monday, 40% chance of rain as we start to cool down a little bit, down to 54. Overall, again, you're just going to want to keep an eye on the forecast, especially tomorrow, as you're going to see chance of very big hail, maybe 2 inches in diameter, as well as snow overnight as you head into Tuesday and Wednesday. Just going to want to be cautious, going to keep an eye on it.
Definitely some weather whiplash these last couple days and even moving into the week, but definitely we'll have beautiful weather for spring break, which is all I could ask for. So.
And I'm looking forward to the thunderstorms, so that's just me.
Well, thanks, guys. That's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night at 9, streaming live on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page.
And for news anytime, anywhere, just go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night and stay safe.